Hello everyone, and welcome to my bold and beautiful official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Mom's devotion to Ridge angers her daughter, shattering the bond between Hope and Brooke, according to teasers for The Bold and the Beautiful. Hope Logan will come to the realization that the person she anticipated most has deceived her. Despite all of the criticism she has received recently, Hope believed she could rely on Brooke Logan to support her. Hope didn't try to woo John Finnegan. Brooke has been telling everyone who would listen. Brooke has stood up for Hope and pushed for her reinstatement at every turn, regardless of how awful things appeared at the workplace. Hope will be shocked to learn what Brooke did because of this. Brooke couldn't just sit on such a big secret, so she eavesdropped and learned about the LLC plot. Brooke felt compelled to find Ridge Forrester right away and provide updates. Ridge is in shock by their intentions to take over Forrester because fans know that Brooke spied on both Hope and Carter Walton. Hope won't like the way her mother handled things, regardless of whether Brooke's warning alters the course of events. Hope doesn't understand why Brooke wouldn't want her to return to Forrester Creations and get her line back. Hope may be reassured by Brooke that she does want it, but not in this way. Brooke will confront Hope about her dubious tactics since she believes it is wrong to assist Carter in taking over Forrester Creations. Hope, however, will chastise Brooke for not being devoted to Logan, at least in this instance. Brooke's loyalty to Ridge will be made clear initially, which will infuriate Hope and lead to their confrontation. Given that Ridge has been supporting Steffi Forrester during her dismissal struggle, Hope would contend that he doesn't deserve such loyalty. Hope should feel excluded because Brooke was unable to support her own kid. The relationship between Brooke and Hope will undoubtedly suffer a severe setback. We'll give you additional predictions about the consequences of Brooke's startling decision, since Hope and Brooke's friendship will be destroyed in an instant. This week's spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful are in: Justin's cleanup, Remy's magic, Deacon intrigued, Electra confesses. Fans may anticipate Justin Barber assisting Ridge Forrester next week. Deacon Sharp is intrigued by Remy Price. Additionally, Ivy Forrester is eventually informed by Electra Forrester about the true reason she left to Los Angeles. Find out what will happen in the CBS soap opera next week by reading on. According to BNB spoilers for Monday, November 25th, Ridge initially doesn't think Brooke Logan's accusation is true. Ridge explodes up once he recovers from the shock. Ridge informs Brooke in a sneak peek that your daughter and Carter took over the company. Ridge's tone in the teaser footage suggests that he is placing the blame on Brooke. Unaware of the risk, Electra invites Remy in the meanwhile. Electra ultimately reveals to Ivy why she fled to Los Angeles on Tuesday, November 26th. It is hinted that the secret would be very unexpected. Remy is working his magic on Deacon in the meanwhile. Deacon is curious, so it works. Is Remy trying to get employment? Given that Deacon is severely understaffed, and that Electra would most likely attest to Remy, it shouldn't be too difficult. That isn't magical at all. Ridge will also be shaken by Carter Walton's treachery. According to Wednesday, November 27th spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Carter has left Forrester Creations in disarray. Ridge chooses to get it cleaned up by hiring upscale lawyer Justin. When Hope Logan finds out about Brooke's treachery, her entire life is upended. Hope might not agree with Brooke's assessment that she had no other option. Could the betrayal cause Hope and Brooke's relationship to fall apart? What does Carter's affair with Hope entail now that his revolution was obviously a failure? Now that Carter is unable to assist her, will she still be interested in him? Will Hope and Carter devise a backup plan? Not only will it Thanksgiving in the US, but there will also be sports programming. Thus there won't be a new episode. In the week of November 25th, 2024, whose narrative are you most excited to see? What do you think will happen to Brooke, Ridge, Hope, and Carter? What lies ahead for Justin, Deacon, Ivy, Remy, Electra, and the other characters? Carter's plan astounds Brooke. Will she tell Ridge? According to teasers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Brooke Logan does what a lot of people in this particular version of Los Angeles, California do. She overhears an interesting discussion, happens to be in the right place at the right time, and then deliberately eavesdrops. After allowing her daughter to reside in her cabin for years, Brooke departed. However, Lang's character came back in time to hear Carter Walton and Hope Logan conversing. Carter was successful. He obtained the signatures of Steffi Forrester Finnegan and Ridge Forrester on the legally licensed corporation paperwork. Ridge, unaware of what Carter had done, matched Brooke's good soap opera of overhearing Carter and Hope's talk. One may argue that it is a dubious story point. A novice CEO could fail to notice that Carter signed his name and initials in the manager's area of the LLC Ridge. But Forrester Creations' co-chief executive officer? Along with the aforementioned, Ridge has been aware of Carter's extremely strange and combative conduct at work in the past few weeks. Kay's character was aware that Carter was furious at the cancellation of Hope for the future and the rejection of his plan to turn FC into a destination for high-end luxury brands. Ridge didn't challenge Carter's name on the manager's part of the paperwork, knowing what he knows. Steffi was the first to notice the drastic change in Carter's behavior. She thinks Hope has influenced Carter to feel sorry for her. Steffi wouldn't challenge Carter's name in the manager's slot on those paperwork, given her knowledge of Hope's past. The soapy scent test must be passed by the aforementioned. Steffi has been reacting quickly to any challenge to her power. The little diversion of Taylor Hayes entering the room then prevents Steffi from questioning what Ridge said when her father reveals what Carter did. Brooke believes that Ridge is her fate and adores him. However, she is now supporting Hope, whom Brooke feels was harmed by Ridge's failure to stop HFTF from being axed. Hope didn't tell her mother about Carter's scheme. Brooke has to think about it. Because family and business are frequently related, she has a lot to say on both subjects. Thus, it is reasonable to assume that Brooke will either face Carter, Hope, or both. She ought to warn them against moving forward. However, Brooke will be in a horrible place and question if she needs to tell Ridge the truth if they reject. In order to obtain further information, Brooke needs to speak with Hope. Brooke will have to deal with alienating Ridge if Hope is unable to persuade Carter to abandon his plan, and Taylor will be there to help him get back on track. Will Carter be arrested for his coup? According to previews for The Bold and the Beautiful, Carter Walton is willing to use whatever means necessary to carry out his takeover of Forrester Creations in the name of love. However, is he willing to do time in prison in order to protect Hope Logan's honor? For all the information about what will happen on Bold and Beautiful next week, continue reading. On The Bold and the Beautiful, Carter Walton's major coup is beginning to appear to be a flagrant lie. Viewers thought the Forrester Creations number cruncher had discovered some sort of miraculous legal loophole to take over the firm when he began obtaining legal paperwork and conspiring with his fiancée Hope Logan. However, that isn't true. We have a good feeling that several company laws are being broken by his dubious documentation. According to BNB spoilers, Carter could have misjudged Ridge Forrester and his daughter Steffi Forrester and could wind up in over his head. It's a little absurd that he believed the Forresters would sign their lives away without even looking. The Forresters could alert the authorities if Carter Walton pulls the ripcord on his crazy scheme. Carter and Steffi have always been close, but that will all change when she finds out that he has been having extramarital affairs with her rival Hope Logan. Steffi may even be so hurt by Carter's deception at her family's business that she demands that he be taken into custody.